And hello guys, welcome back to the Geekheads channel. I'm Crossroads and welcome back to the second part of the Avatar reaction. You can find the first part on the channel or cards above. And I think we get straight to the reaction.
Shut your pie hole.
Or what? Ranger Rick, you gonna shoot me?
I can do that.
Muzzle your dog.
I can do that.
Since a deal can't be made, I guess things get real simple.
You get them to evacuate. 1 hour.
Goddamn, fast timeline.
First they gave him 3 months, now it's 1 hour.
Yeah.
That is one big damn tree. Well, well, well. I'd say diplomacy has failed. You gotta be kidding me.
Sir, they have open fire. Okay.
If you are one of us, help us.
Bring it down.
Fuck dude.
Yeah.
Humans just ruin everything. All this for stone.
Yeah, all this for a pile of rocks.
Nice. He deserved it.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, though, you always have to wake up.
Yep.
Always the classic. Rifle wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
They're getting away. Let me try the pistol.
Yeah, let me try the zero accuracy pistol. Yeah. So I would assume that at least they have been on that holding cell for a few days.
Yeah, just looking how the place has changed.
Yeah, the fire has pretty much stopped, so.
Yeah.
New level. So why would he ever look up? That was just a theory.
I mean.
Oh fuck.
Why would the baddest guy in the sky look up? I mean, man had a theory.
Just a theory, but it makes sense.
Yeah, in some sense,
theory.
yeah. But there's always a bigger fish. What? Wrong movie quote. Well,
You got to show off so you make them listen.
yeah.
Now they will believe you because
Yeah.
you did the unthinkable.
Yeah, you are like legendary bird flyer man now.
Yeah.
And we will show the sky people that they cannot take whatever they want. And that this is our land.
Man's got some like
Gotta
warrior look now.
Yeah, new wig.
Yeah.
On this base, every one of you is fighting for survival.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oh
Here
god.
we go. I mean, like, from strategic point, the best option is to destroy the carriers.
I want this mission high and tight. I want to be home for dinner.
I doubt that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I doubt you're gonna have another dinner, man.
So yeah.
Okay, so these regular soldiers, they're gonna die for sure. Yeah, rip these guys.
There is few, let's say like that.
Yeah, Few of them.
There's a few birds also.
Yeah, just few of them.
Just few.
Well, rip.
Yeah. I mean,
That's how you take them down.
there's not blind firing fucking missiles.
Jake, you copy? We're falling back. We're getting hammered. Right there.
Not the only one with a gun, bitch.
Just yeeted that man out of the plane.
The last one.
Yeah.
Valkyrie 1-6, you are cleared in hot.
Copy, Dragon. We are
You gotta do everything by yourself.
Yeah. Man's gonna have the clutch for the team.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
And they already make them ready, so
Yeah.
little bit when the ship's gonna explode, that ship's gonna explode.
Well, it's gonna. I guess.
Like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh god.
Badass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is actually quite unique for movies to have like a villain that's actually like badass also.
It's all over.
You should get one of those dinosaurs and
Yeah.
it will be over with. Just like that. We'll just walk all over.
Well, that's not cool for a fight.
Well, true.
Oh shit.
I knew this scene will come some way or another. Like just this type of scene where she will see him like,
Yeah, normally. Yeah.
yeah, what he actually is. Yeah.
Log entry 98. It took only 3 months and 8 days.
Had to do a blog about it even though nobody's gonna watch
I guess the whole movie is about him just blogging on, you know.
it. Yeah.
But
About his journey.
Yeah, it's not on the second and third movie, because I guess it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah,
So that's it.
that's it. James goddamn Cameron.
Yeah, he's the next generation George Lucas officer.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a weird thing, like only thing that is like, how does the 3, 4, and 5 go from here? I guess there's gonna be like King Kong story at some point when they, I guess on the third movie maybe they get captured and bring to the Earth.
Yeah.
Then they have to go back. Like, 'cause I don't see like any story structure for more movies here without being struggle with the humans. Of course, there is some info that there's gonna be, you know, of course, I guess it's a huge investment for the company that sent the guys there at the first place. So,
Yeah.
but there's a
don't know.
there's a one weird thing that the main bad guy in this movie, you know, the
Yeah.
He's also been cast for the 4 other movies as the bad guy.
You know, it's all the 4 other movies, or like
All
some of the 4?
no, he has been on it. He has recorded the 2nd and the 3rd, and it's been reported that he's also in the 4th and the 5th. I don't know. He dies here, and there's said to be sequels, which seems weird because I think this could also be the middle movie. You know, so he could be.
Yeah.
It's not about. You know, I guess
That will make much more sense to me, honestly.
yeah, because I guess the Avatar. It's about the Avatar. I guess here it's about the Avatar program and this guy just you know writing his Avatar character. You know this. Well, it's Avatar basically.
Yeah.
It's the description of you doing something else behind somebody else's face basically. But. I don't know. There was the thing that in 2010 when they tried to start the filming of the sequel, there was no enough mocap technology for underwater shots. There was zero technology for that. Well, mocap is still new, and that was like 2000 or something. So the mocap then was like intensely shit. I guess the new movie's gonna be look. Well, they have a over $1 billion budget combined for the new movies, which is like the first movie made like $2 billion, which will be like, you think about the investment that the companies are putting in these movies, the new like sequels.
Yeah.
Is incredibly big, some amount of money.
Yeah, it's super risky. Like,
well, but that
like the first one or the
Yeah.
or the first sequel will for sure it will be a box office hit. But the thing is, you need to trust the process or trust that all of the movies will be just as amazing as the first one.
Yeah.
Or at least good enough that people will buy it and want to see more.
Yeah, because that
You know?
that gives me the trust in the studio, because the studios are I guess it's Disney now who's funding it. I would assume. Google it on the background, but you invest for 4 movies. That's incredible amount of money.
Yeah.
For Avatar 2's budget alone is $300 million. That's probably one of the more, even if it's not the most expensive movie ever, basically. So it's like, if they're doing 4 more movies and the company has already, signed on these, it will just give, the thought that the company is thinking that the script is so good enough. It gives you the trust that the company even thinks that this is worth of putting $1 billion to invest in a movie, which is a crazy freaking sum. If you, at least, in Hollywood scale, everything is like 100 million. In like local scale here in Finland, like the most expensive movie has been 7.2 million, if I'm not wrong, to produce, and that's also the highest, viewed movie in Finland also. And it's a war film, of course, but well, we don't have anything to start. But it's just really weird. And I guess, I don't know, is there anything, I'm kind of trying to read some articles while we talk about the background about the Avatar 2. I guess it's coming out this year. There's no release date, I guess. Oh, December 16th. Currently, like, it's not like 100% confirmed, but it's, I think the movie has been ready for 2 years now. They have been just holding. No, the filming finished in September. No? July.
So
no, wait. They have been. It stopped filming in 2020, somewhere later half of the year, and original release date was for something. Well, it was aiming for 2014, but a bit late.
They missed on that one.
Yeah, it's like what is the other movie? The Tom Holland movie we just pretty much saw.
Uncharted, yeah.
Yeah, Uncharted, yeah. It's like basically a million years in the making.
That started like I think it was like 2004 or 2006 or something
Yeah.
when they started to plan that, maybe even earlier. And they got it out this year, so
Also, there's a chance that the main character's Jake's character dies in one of the, you know, I guess sequel movies. Would make sense.
yeah.
I guess they're gonna have kids and
Well,
stuff.
prequel movie won't make that much sense.
Oh,
Dying in a prequel movie.
I found a description for Avatar 2 in IMDb, and it says Jake Sully and I don't know how to say, the female character have formed a family and are doing anything that they can to stay together. I guess there's some issue on the planet, I guess, something. But however, when an old threat returns to finish what they started, they are forced to leave their home and explore different regions of Pandora. Okay, so I guess the second movie kinda starts from, you know, the people coming back and, you know, whooping their ass and get out, you know.
Yeah.
Then they have to go explore the planet for 2 movies, I guess. I don't know.
But the humans must come with freaking heavy machinery if they are just actually just giving up and moving on and not like fighting back.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know.
It's,
They're just gonna, like, what, they're gonna leave that place again, or
yeah, it's...
like that home place that they defended now? I don't know.
Yeah, and some of this also so weird. I don't know what to say.
That's what I'm like thinking. Like, with prequel, it could be like cool because it's like humans coming there for the first time. I just don't know who would be the main character. Maybe his, you know, brother who died. I don't know how much he got anything done there.
Yeah. Cause, yeah.
Because that was kind of vague. What actually, like, what happened or what he did, what his brother did there.
Yeah, I guess, and also I guess
so, yeah.
there might have been like hidden plotline because the intro said that somebody killed his brother to get, you know, paper out of his wallet, and it seems like the military guy is really, you know, agitated on even like that they have scientists, you know, he doesn't like. And then when he gets a soldier who's a brother of something, he's like, really, I know, I have been in the same military situation as you, in the same, you know, fighting grounds, but like 10 years before you or something. It seems like there might have been some underlying storyline that he might have, or the company might have something to do with the, you know. And it seems like the guy has even, you know, intense power, you know, from light years away, because he, like, yeah, I secured your leg surgery in Earth, which is apparently hella expensive based on the story, and he's just a military like security boss on the base. And that guy has more power, you know, outside of the thing.
Yeah, so I feel like that could be interesting, and I honestly, it's just like I just kind of see how you do it, how you do a sequel in a way that it, you know, well, it's James Cameron, he probably finds a way, but like. In a way that it makes sense. Like, now they were like, they sacrificed themselves, were willing to sacrifice themselves to save the, I don't remember what it was called, but the most important thing, the thing that they were protecting.
Yeah.
So that they're gonna bomb it. So now are they just gonna give up on that, or like what's up, or they are not threatening that place anymore?
Well, the description for the sequel, Avatar 2 says that they come back for what they left unfinished, you know. So
so
seems
they're
like
probably just gonna bomb it, and now we're gonna see how that's gonna affect the natives.
I mean, I'm gonna be mad if the second movie starts from the tree getting nuked from orbit. Basically, they just, we bring this satellite weaponry system. Okay, fuck you.
Well, now at least would be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, but
like,
it
what
would
the fuck's
be
gonna
bad.
happen now?
You know, there's gonna be like 10-year break between the movies, and then the second one starts shot from space. Your Death Star arrives, nukes the whole fucking regions. Oh shit.
Honestly,
Yeah.
isn't that pretty useful? Like, it's like the first movie is about we are almost getting ourselves killed when we are trying to defend this place, and then we win and happy ending, and then the next movie is like starts with destroying the very thing that they protected in the first movie. And it's like now the first movie is like, what was the point?
Apparently, they're gonna have 3 kids on the first sequel.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess there's gonna be a time jump. I guess the people who left gonna go back to Earth and then come back. So it was
Come
like
back even stronger,
so it was like 6 year space flight, I guess. So back and forth between some building on the between. So I guess 18 years, 20 years, maybe.
Yeah. Also, but technology gets better. Also, maybe so. Something like 15 years, maybe. I don't know. But
Like I opened the article about Stephen Lang's the main villain characters, Colonel Mile Quaritch. Here the article says Cameron confirmed in 2010 that Lang would play him again and would be returning for the first 3 sequels, stating that he's going to bring him back, and it's a science fiction story after all. And then he later stated that Quaritch would act as the main antagonist once again in all 4 sequels. And his role would involve motion capture also. So I don't know, is he gonna be an Avatar himself? He's like, I'm blue now, bitch. And whoops his ass or something, I don't know.
I doubt he will ever want to do that. I don't think that will fit the character at all. But
Yeah.
maybe. Like that will, like he was so hateful towards that those creatures. So like
Yeah, and
anything else except humans. So
and-
like
and-
I feel like he won't want to do that. He would want to be non-human.
and
I don't know.
there's some more description from the actors, which makes me think that there is more of these things, or that the movie is gonna be sequel or prequel, might be, or somewhat, because there's the character who gets smashed by the the rhino thing in the forest, the one military guy.
Yeah.
Apparently, the actor has confirmed that despite his death in the previous installment, he says that he will reprise his role.
I'm honestly, if there's any confirmation that Michelle Rodriguez is gonna be part of those, then there's definitely gonna be at least some prequel movies or movies.
Yeah, there's
because she fucking exploded. Like, there's no chance that she didn't die.
Yeah, because
she was like
the
kaboom.
the female character played by Sigourney Weaver and that what you just mentioned, they have both commented that they died in the movies and they will not likely to play their characters later.
Okay.
So it seems weird. Also, there's a lot of characters that, it's there was the thing about the water motion cap and stuff. There's a lot of people who have said that they have been casted for private sector marine hunting vessels or marine biologist role, scientific role. So,
Okay.
so I would assume that there might be more human, things around the planet, installments.
Yeah.
That they just had no time, It was like they had to attack the tree in, short warning time, and they had no time to come around the planet, or something. Might be the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I kind of like, at least from now, just straight up after watching this movie for the first time, I kind of come up with any ideas how to make the sequel, but
Yeah.
James Cameron has
I've
had a few more years to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, making one sequel, but making 4 sequels is like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Well, I mean, if you can find a way to continue from that, then you can. Then I don't know. It needs to be a crazy story, like told in 3 movies. It's like one big story. I don't know. But yeah, talking about this movie though, because well, that's why we watched it.
Yeah.
Because we've been basically talking about the sequels the whole time. I'm gonna say the visuals, like that's what the people always praise, and they did honestly not disappoint. Like I don't know, it doesn't. To me, I'm not the most picky about visuals, anyways. But to me, it doesn't look much worse. It looks almost the same as most MCU visuals as well.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that if they made the movie now, it would be much, better looking, but yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, I think some people might get disappointed by how the visuals are gonna change, because it's not gonna be, like, 10 times better than it was in this movie. I think it's more like they can make it more smooth for the sequels and make it faster and easier.
Yeah.
And more cost efficient. But there's still only so much you can do, But it's not like hugely different. It's not like it's comparing to like the prequels of Star Wars. It's yeah, like it's on a whole another level. It's I don't know. I think it's almost the same quality as the CGI is now in like movies this day and age.
Yeah.
This day and age, the best movies now, like the MCU movies, for example. I don't think it's far off. Like there were some scenes, that you can. Honestly, it doesn't even matter because we are not on Earth and it's like completely new place.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really even matter that it looks a little bit, gamey, a little bit different.
Like this movie looks really like game scenes, or there's multiple scenes that look like really from like game, or I mean Star Wars Old Republic trailers basically. It's the same level. I guess the details, like it's about the like everything now the CGI isn't gonna get anymore like it's gonna look the same. Like there's no like point that you cannot do something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it's just like how the things look.
It's
so
just,
basically,
it's just gonna
you're
be
just
more
now
about
going.
the details and
The camera.
and how like the shadow and colors and motion works, how smooth it's gonna be.
Yeah,
and all
like
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like and the camera effects, like how does it actually would reflect on a camera and human eye.
Yeah.
Because that's the most thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not like making camera effects. It's more like making a human eye effect. Like, oh, this would look like this.
Yeah, exactly.
And like you can trick with camera, but you cannot trick the eye. That's the hard part.
But otherwise, this movie, I think I like the story. I think it was in a lot of ways unique. The ending fight, if I'm gonna be completely honest, because that's what we do in this channel. It was a little bit generic way of doing it. Like fighting, it's pretty much equal at the start, and then the villains get the upper hand, but then the good guys suddenly gets more people or more help, or suddenly gets the upper hand, and then the villain, and then it gets like the most emotional fight, so like the main character fight, and is all the focus. Now the other things lose a little bit of the focus, and now it's gonna be the main character's fight, and then the same thing happens. The villain gets the upper hand, but then at the end of the day, the hero wins. And if you go and watch movies from the past, I don't know, 50 years or more, most films have that same. Most end battles have that same way of doing it.
Yeah.
The exact same, baseline, the exact same style, with of course different characters and different way of filming it and whatnot. But it's like the same synopsis goes through. I don't know. It's just I don't know why. It's just kind of like the way that people are used to making movies and those fights.
Yeah, I mean.
So in that way, it's like it's not like something. I don't know. Like I didn't think it broke the world. Like I think with visuals it was ahead of its time, but like story wise, I think it kind of did the same as Star Wars. Like it's not super. The story is not like super deep or unique, but the world that they build is super unique and different. So I think that's the strong side of the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they did better than almost anything else except maybe Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, I like that this movie spends more time on the world building side on the start, because it basically takes 1.5 hours to get the actual story. Well, it kind of goes with the story, but it still doesn't just set up the actual story, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, here's this and this happens and this happens and this happens, and then we are like, oh, well, what's gonna happen now? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you have the camera issue.
Yeah.
I see that.
But anyways,
Yeah.
it's a little blurry, but it's okay. Makes me look better. no, but for real, I mean, like, yeah, I've. That's what makes this unit. This is very similar to Star Wars. I don't know why. Like, it's not just about being like on a different planet or whatever. Like, it's very different, but it's like in the core, it's very similar, because what makes it so great and what makes people love it so much is the world that they build.
Yeah.
You know, it's so unique, it's so different, it's so intriguing, because people are used in the movies, okay, it's on Earth, maybe it's a little sci-fi, maybe it's a little different, but it's, you know, the base is the same, but this is like completely different. And the fact that it's not only different, but they are actually focusing on it and showing all kinds of stuff about the life and the world, and actually spending time to show what kind of world it is. I think that's super cool. And there's definitely a lot that we haven't seen, because we were like 99% focused on the jungle area, but like we saw, there's much more to much more to the planet than just the jungle. And definitely hope that the other movies will focus on the other areas, and probably will.
Yeah.
So the world is like super cool. I think casting was spot on.
Yeah.
Everybody for Grey. The ultimate bad guy, or the guy that was there like leading, not the soldier dude, but the other guy.
Yeah.
The annoying dude. I've only seen him act in Friends. He's Phoebe's brother, but a very different role, but I think he nailed it. The main character, I've always seen him like act some type of soldier. But it works for him. And Michelle Rodriguez, like I said, while watching the movie, she was just basically being herself, but it worked. She was good choice for that role. Same with the bad guy, the general colonel dude, whatever his name was. He was amazing as well. And yeah, I thought the casting was great. I didn't have any problem with any characters, and the story. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with the story. There was some few things that I thought was a little bit generic.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck this blur, honestly. You know, it annoys me so much. But because I think it's because of the hype that this movie got, and people were like, this is the greatest movie ever made. So I was like a little bit disappointed that there was there was some things, especially at the end, that was a little bit generic.
I mean, yeah.
But I feel like every movie has those.
So yeah, it's
or most movies. So
well, it's always I guess there's no way to break the movie cycle that we have these days. It's always the start, you know, struggle. Then we have some mid stuff, and then we always have, and always we have the ending fight. It's always the ending fight between usually the main character and then, well, the main characters usually.
Yeah.
there is.
Well, it's because it's just they probably like it's so big risk to not do it that way because there's high chance it won't work. So it makes sense. But yeah, I think I've been talking too much honestly, and I don't have any more water, so my throat is getting a little bit itchy. So maybe we should end. But I think it was just to say my last verse. This was honestly amazing movie, and the visuals were truly great, especially thinking how when this movie came out.
Yeah.
And the only, it's not even a bad thing, but the only I don't even know what to call it, kind of negative or the con for this is the fact that it was a little bit generic at times, and some things were like, some details were like, I don't know if that make really sense, or maybe they should have explained that a little bit more, but it was so little, and I felt like those scenes were like I felt like those things that I felt like were missing were probably filmed, but they just thought this was too long already.
Or or didn't have any reason to be in their side.
Yeah, but like only like small details, but this was definitely, especially from like this. Is this a sci-fi movie? I think so. Probably one of them, or fantasy movie. It's probably both.
Yeah.
This is more sci-fi movie because it wasn't like magic either. So I think this is classified as sci-fi and not fantasy, anyways.
Yeah, science fiction. Yeah.
Yeah, probably one of the best sci-fi movies that I've ever seen. Definitely one of the best. So, yeah, it did not disappoint. Don't get me wrong, it did not disappoint. Even though I said some criticism as well, because, well, I don't think there's any movie that is perfect. So there you go. Like, it's not a bad thing to have a little bit criticism. It just means they have a chance to make the next ones even a little bit better. Learn from this one and make it a bit better. So, but I think that's all I got to say about this movie. If you want to do the outro, my throat is so itchy that I kind of better talk.
I mean, I just want to point out there. I just read some article while you were talking about the sequels. Well, just gonna finish it. The technical side. It's interesting that because Cameron is, really saying that the technology isn't enough. Technology is. Well, this movie released in 3D. I think it was only released in 3D first. And I saw it in 3D and it was really great. The floating islands, they actually, seem to float more than in the real version. But like Cameron said in 2017 or something that he's trying to push the movies to be 3D glasses free. So because he didn't agree that the technology was still there. Which is, I think, continuing in theme in these movies, that Cameron has this vision of something that he cannot really make.
Reminds me of Lucas so much.
Yeah, exactly. And also, there's one other detail that the next movies are probably gonna be at 60 frames per second, which is really thrown off from the industry standard, which is like 24.9 or 25.
Yeah, sometimes maybe 30.
Yeah, well, that's probably with digital cameras, but with the physical film, it's still something other.
24.9.
Yeah.
25
or 25.
I think that's the standard.
Yeah, so it's like because he there was a line from his comment that he wants to do it in higher frame rate. To add heightened sense of reality. So he just, again, technical side, which is just weird. I don't know, weird, but maybe.
Cool.
Yeah. Also, I don't know, they haven't hired any there is a note for anything to who would be scoring the film. I don't know if it's James Horner, I guess, was the first movie as the. No, it was music by Simon Frangel. It says, but I think it's James. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We will see.
No, I mean, it's credited for James Horner in. I don't know who is gonna make the music. I hope it's gonna be somebody who actually knows, because that's gonna be pretty dumb if you put some. Well, it's nice to give not known composers a chance, but with this big money, probably not. But yeah, I think that caps the episode. We are on the material side. We are over 3 hours plus at the moment. So yeah, that's gonna be a bummer to edit. So yeah, this was also, I guess, also recommended somewhat. So
we probably honestly have to put this on 2 parts.
I'm sure. Depends on how much.
I think it will be smarter.
I don't know how much there is a footage, but I think I can probably cut it for 10 minutes. There is a lot of parts where we just both look at the movie, and there's no point of showing that. Basically, it's a reaction after all. It's not what's with.
Yeah, if you want to go watch it, then you can go watch it yourself.
Yeah, it's not watch with. It's reaction video. So
yeah.
And thoughts video. So yeah, if you want us to, if somebody's even here anymore, if you want to want us to watch something you want us to see, to watch even some random shit, except Tarzan, Tarzan the Fearless, we cannot do that. Some dude asked that a lot, country restrictions and stuff. But yeah, I think that's it. Or
yeah, I think that's it. If there's anybody actually still here, we appreciate it, because that's what we have heard. That's one of the most important things to get the YouTube liking our channel. So we appreciate you still being here, watching till the end. If you did enjoy, hit the like button. That will help us a lot. Also, maybe subscribe if you want to see more. But hope you enjoy, and hope we're gonna see you in our next video, whatever it's gonna be and whenever it's gonna come out. Regardless, hope we're gonna see you there. But until then, bye.